Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this is day 20 of the 80 Days to Your Dream Body course. Today's protein source is going to be pork belly, and today is an active recovery day. And the theme for today's video is mobilization. So, right now, I'm going to be discussing healthy habit number 4 of 16 and why you should perform a daily mobilization routine every single day. Now, let's get started. Healthy habit number 4 of 16 is to perform a joint mobilization routine every day. Joint mobilization exercises are terrific for maintaining joint health, enhancing mobility, and improving athletic performance. To start, let's explain what joint mobilization exercises are. These are exercises that involve controlled movements aimed at moving joints through their full range of motion. By doing so, they stimulate the production of synovial fluid. Synovial fluid is a thick, viscous substance found in the cavities of synovial joints, such as the ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders, and it acts as a lubricant, reducing friction between the surfaces of the articular cartilages during movement. Now, why exactly is this important? Well, friction can lead to wear and tear on the joint structures, eventually causing discomfort, inflammation, and even long term damage such as osteoarthritis. Synovial fluid also plays a vital role in shock absorption, particularly during high impact activities, which helps to protect the joints from excessive stress, and it provides essential nutrients to the articular cartilage. Cartilage itself is avascular, meaning it doesn't have a direct blood supply. Instead, it relies on synovial fluid to deliver essential nutrients like oxygen, glucose, and amino acids. These nutrients are absorbed into the cartilage when the joint is moved, making regular mobilization exercises essential for maintaining joint health and directly stimulating the production of synovial fluid. When we engage in joint mobilization exercises, we effectively prime our joints for smoother, more efficient movement by increasing the circulation in this fluid. This is one of the reasons why implementing a daily joint mobilization routine is so beneficial for maintaining overall joint health in the long term. Next, let's discuss how joint mobilization exercises can improve athletic performance. For athletes, effective movement and joint function are keys to reaching peak athletic performance. Joint mobilization exercises play a critical role in preparing the body for the physical demands of training and competition by optimizing the mechanics and function of the joints. One of the primary ways in which joint mobilization exercises can enhance performance is by increasing the range of motion. An unrestricted joint allows for greater freedom of movement, and an increased range of motion can result in greater force production during movements, contributing directly to improved power output and overall athletic performance. Joint mobilization exercises also help to reduce muscle tension around the joints, allowing the muscle to work more efficiently. When the muscles surrounding a joint are tight or restricted, they limit movement, which can result in decreased performance. By incorporating daily joint mobilization exercises into your routine, athletes can have a better muscular control and more fluid movements. Another key benefit is the improvement in proprioception and joint stability. Proprioception is the awareness of body positioning in space, and it is a significant performance advantage. Athletes with an enhanced proprioception can execute movements with greater precision, balance, and coordination, giving them an edge in their respective sport. This is particularly beneficial in activities that require quick reflexes and adjustments, such as gymnastics, martial arts, or team sports like hockey, football, basketball, and baseball. And the improvement in joint stability allows the joints to be able to withstand the dynamic forces placed on them during athletic movements, and it will also allow athletes to be able to better handle the stresses of jumping, sprinting, or changing directions quickly, reducing the risk of injury while enhancing performance in high intensity sports. Joint mobilization exercises also support faster recovery post workout by relieving stress on the joints and improving circulation. When synovial fluid is stimulated through joint mobilization exercises, it not only lubricates the joints but also helps flush out waste products from intense training, such as lactic acid. This can result in reduced soreness and a quicker return to peak performance levels. Next, let's discuss how joint mobilization exercises play a critical role in injury prevention. Whether you're a professional athlete, a fitness enthusiast, or an old sedentary fart with bad knees that hurt when you walk up and down the stairs, incorporating daily joint mobilization exercises into your routine can help protect your joints from injury and allow you to maintain long term mobility and function. When your joints are properly mobilized, they move more fluidly and with less restriction, allowing your body to handle dynamic forces more effectively, and it helps you to reduce muscle tension surrounding the joints. Tight muscles can restrict movement, leading to compromised joint mechanics and an increased risk of injury, particularly during explosive or high intensity activities. Mobilizing the joints can alleviate this tension, ensuring that the muscles and tendons supporting the joints can function optimally and prevent adhesions and scar tissue from forming within the joints. Following injury or periods of immobility, scar tissue can develop around the joint, restricting movement and increasing the probability of re injuring the joint. Regular joint mobilization exercises helps to break down these adhesions and keeps the joint tissues fluid and flexible, which leads to more efficient healing and reduces the risk of re-injury. Also, by improving proprioception, joint mobilization exercises improve balance and coordination, which are critical in injury prevention. Next, let's talk about when to incorporate joint mobilization exercises into your daily routine. One of the best times to perform joint mobilization exercises is during your warm up prior to resistance training or athletic activity. This is personally my favorite time to incorporate joint mobilization exercises into the routines of my athletes and patients because by increasing the production of synovial fluid and improving joint range of motion, this primes the body for more dynamic exercises and allows your body to move through exercises with better form and reduce your risk of injury. That being said, joint mobilization exercises are very versatile and you can incorporate them anywhere. Also, you can incorporate them into your cool downs after your workout. If you're performing joint mobilization exercises post workout, they can help to relieve tension built up during your training session and increase circulation to flush out metabolic waste like lactic acid from the muscles, which can help to speed up recovery. Joint mobilization exercises are also terrific as a part of an active recovery day due to the low intensity nature of the exercises. This is particularly beneficial for athletes with intense training schedules, anyone recovering from injuries, or for any sedentary individuals to get their bodies moving. For sedentary individuals, allocating 15 to 20 minutes first thing in the morning after you get out of bed would be a terrific time to incorporate your daily joint mobilization exercises. Now, let's talk about the long term impact of regularly incorporating joint mobilization exercises into your daily routine. First, by regularly stimulating your body's production of synovial fluid to lubricate your joints, you can prevent excessive wear and tear that can lead to joint degeneration and conditions like arthritis, which can help you stay active, flexible, and pain free even as you age. From an athletic and performance standpoint, good joint mobility is essential for sustaining peak performance. Adequate joint mobility also has a significant impact on muscle efficiency. By keeping your joints moving through their full range, you ensure that the surrounding muscles and tendons are functioning properly and without restriction. This not only enhances your movement patterns, but also reduces the risk of compensation issues that can lead to muscle imbalances and injuries, which over time leads to better posture, more efficient movement, and greater overall physical health. There's also the added benefits of improved neuromuscular health and greater independence. As we age, maintaining independence and the ability to move freely becomes increasingly important. By performing a daily joint mobilization routine, you can stay flexible, agile, and pain free, allowing you to continue enjoying the activities you love, from exercise to hobbies to everyday activities, well into your later years. Before we wrap up, let's get into some key joint mobilization exercises. All of these exercises can be found on my channel in my mobilizations and stretches playlist, and there are tons more in my members only section. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about joint mobilization exercises, consider becoming a member. It's only $5 per month, and you'll get access to hundreds of members only video. But with regard to the key joint mobilization exercises, working from the ground up, we're going to start at the ankle. One of my favorites is going to be the half kneeling dorsiflexion with dowel rod. If you have any type of restrictions in your ankle, give this a try and give it a search on my channel. Working to the knee, any type of anterior to posterior glide is going to be effective. What you can do is you can take something like a strength band, place it on the posterior surface of your knee, so right where your calf is, and then just get a nice little stretch on it. And then you can do things like squatting motions or just leaning back. That way we can get a nice posterior to anterior glide and create a little bit of space in the knee. For the hip, the active straight leg raise is absolutely terrific, and you need no equipment whatsoever. All you need to do is just lay down on your back, and with straight knees, you want to flex your hip as high as you can. So you would inhale, flex. Once you can't go any higher, you would exhale and then try and get even higher up. For the pelvis, alternating between an anterior and posterior pelvic tilt or anteversion and retroversion would be great at mobilizing the pelvis, as well as doing some lateral pelvic tilts to help mobilize the pelvis and spine. And then for the sacroiliac joint, the Don Tigny SI knee joint, SI knee reach is a terrific exercise to help mobilize the sacroiliac joint. At the lumbar spine, I absolutely love the Mackenzie press up. What you would do is just lay in a prone position, so you're laying down on your stomach, your hands are underneath your armpits, and you would want to lift your chest up off the ground while maintaining contact with the pelvis to the ground. That way we can increase that lumbar extension, because a lot of people are very, very limited in lumbar extension. At the thoracic spine, we have the opposite problem. A lot of people are flexed all the time. So because they're flexed, what we want to do is, instead of pushing up off the ground, we're going to be laying down in a supine position, and we are just going to place a foam roller up the entire spine, and we are going to extend the spine over the foam roller, and that's going to help to improve our thoracic extension. At the cervical spine, we could do chin tucks, And we can alternate between tucking the chin in and sticking out. A lot of people have forward head carriage, so this is going to be absolutely terrific for improving the forward head carriage in many people. And then at the shoulders and elbows, I have this terrific shoulder mobility drill. Just search shoulder mobility drill on my channel and it will pop up immediately. And then lastly, at the wrist and fingers, doing basic flexion and extension with the fist close and then opening up the palms is going to be great. So what you could do is just make a closed fist and flex your forearms and then extend the forearms and open up and splay your fingers as much as possible. But those are just some terrific exercises that you can incorporate into your daily routine. And for my channel members right now, we're going to be going over all of these exercises right now. So once again, if you are interested in becoming a member, become a member. But right now, it is time to get into the key joint mobilization exercises. That was just a tiny taste of what can be found in my members only section. If you enjoyed it, become a member for only $5 a month to get access to hundreds of member only videos.